Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
Well, I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathers. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad. Good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk to me, funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Fiona, Anne-Marie, thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on season 2 of Bad Sisters. This is incredible.
Thanks, Brad. Thank you so much.
I want to start there with season 2 because season 1 obviously got so much great critical response, so much great audience response. Everybody who saw the show is in love with the show. Coming into a second season, is it easier to get right into the story and the mix of things, or do you feel a certain amount of pressure to live up to this great first season that you all had?
Well, I think it's just so thrilling to know that the audience want more. So it makes it very exciting. I think the person who feels the pressure, of course, is Sharon, because she has to come up with the goods. You know, we can lean into her brilliance. But yeah, it was very exciting to come back. It felt inevitable because the show was such a hit, you know, so it was gorgeous.
You would agree?
I think Sharon, in a way, the one thing she didn't have to worry about was the success of the sisters. So all that wonderful other plot about Loftus and, you know, I think there was she was able to expand there and really weave a very, very brilliant plot. And then, so she could add the additions. I feel that the writing in the second season is almost more dazzling because in the first season, you're setting something up and you're following a story. In the second, she's sort of contradicting herself and allowing it to unravel brilliantly.
And I'm glad that you said that because what I felt when I watched this show is that this is the kind of thing where, you know, an actor normally gets a script or something. You go through and see like, okay, what scene am I in here? What am I doing? But with these scripts, I feel like you would read it just like a great novel, one page to the next, because it's such a great narrative.
Yeah, that's very true, actually, and unexpected. You know, there are lots of twists and turns.
Yes,
yeah.
every episode has got, it's like a movie, each episode, isn't it? Wonderful things happen. She never rests.
And when you come in here, though, for season 2, I know we talked about it feels like, you know, maybe it's more established than season 1 and you understand your characters more on a certain perspective. But does it feel like there's a difference at all coming into a second season? Not only do you have everything established and you understand your characters, but now there's almost this audience expectation.
I guess, but you can't concern yourself with expectation because otherwise you'll never produce anything, will you? You have to just focus on process. That's your job in any creative endeavor, isn't it? Also, the first season was based upon another show, a Belgian show. So there had been a narrative skeleton. This time round, there was free fall. Sharon could do whatever she wanted with the story. And so that gives you a looseness and a freedom. So it gets rid of those interfering ideas of expectation, I think, maybe.
But even if it had no plot, people just want to spend time with those sisters. They could have just come on and sat around. I think we would have all tuned in anyway.
Well, and that was going to be my final question for you is what I think this show really does is it does bring families together in a certain way because everyone loves the familial drama that's going on, the familial plots. And I think that sisters probably pick out which one perhaps they're most like. And there's a family aspect to it that draws people in. Have you gotten that feedback from fans like, oh, I love to watch this with my family?
Oh, absolutely. And there's also been hilariously Halloween traditions of groups of women dressing up as different Garvey sisters. Which is great, isn't it?
People turning up with eye patches.
Well, the show is fantastic. You are all fantastic in it. And thank you so much for spending a little time with me this morning. Congratulations again on season 2.
Thank you very much.
Bye.